This is how to crochet half double crochet in between stitches. It's the same as the half double crochet, but instead we are going to make the stitch a little bit thicker by working in between stitches. You can start with any number of chains you like. I'm using 28 for this swatch, and I'm going to add my first half double crochet into the third chain from the hook, and I'm going to half double crochet into every single stitch all the way across. The half double crochet is a very simple stitch, but if you haven't tried it yet, you yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. This is another one of those stitches where I would say the middle finger and thumb really help with having a smooth motion going through all the loops on the hook, mostly because they can pinch the bottom. And then when you're rotating the head of your hook to go through all 3 loops at once, you can make sure that the hook part of the hook doesn't get caught on any of the loops. The half double crochet is probably the most favorite stitch I have. It's my go-to for a lot of projects where I'm just using a single stitch because it's not as stiff as the single crochet, but it's also not as holey. Doesn't have as many holes as if I'm using the double crochet. So the half double crochet is really useful for something that you want to be a little bit more drapey, but also you don't want to have any gaps in it. This stitch, working in between stitches, which we'll go over in part 2, makes the half double crochet a lot thicker than a regular half double crochet. So if you wanted to use cotton yarn and make a hot pad, this stitch is really good for that without making some kind of a complicated hot pad. It's also a really good way to use your leftover cotton yarn. One thing to know is if you're making hot pads or anything that is going to be in contact with heat, acrylic yarn is plastic and it will melt. Cotton yarn will not. But one important thing to note is that cotton yarn, while it will not melt, it can catch on fire. So you don't want to have it near any open flames. But that's all I'm going to say about yarn fibers. If you have any questions or you enjoy these kind of close-up stitch tutorials, be sure to like and follow. I post them every single day on my page. And I will see you in part 2. For row 2, we are going to chain 2 for our turning chain. And then we're going to turn our work. And next we're going to yarn over and then insert our hook in between the posts. So we're not working into the stitch. We're working directly into the post right here. And then we're going to finish our half double crochet as normal. And we're going to do that all the way across. And then at the very end, there will be one half double crochet left and the turning chain. And we are going to skip that last half double crochet and put our last stitch into the turning chain. I will have the rest of the row up if you want to crochet along. But that is the end of the verbal instructions if you want to move on with your life. But if you want to crochet along with me, you can do that. Or if you need to visualize what it looks like when you work into the very last stitch. As I said in my last video, this makes the stitch very thick. So it's perfect for things that are going to be a barrier, like a hot pad, not a hot plate, like a hot pad in between something. You could also use this stitch if you wanted to make like a bowl, like a microwave bowl, so that you can put your bowl into it and then you don't burn your hands when you take it out of the microwave. To be honest, I could probably make a tutorial on that because it's pretty simple. But that's it. I am going to let you enjoy the silence for the rest of the video. I don't want to ramble in all of my videos. But if you enjoy these kind of close-up stitch tutorials, be sure to like and follow. I post them every single day. If you have any questions about this stitch or another stitch, or you would like to request something, or you'd like to see how to make a microwavable bowl thing for your bowls, just let me know in the comments of any of my videos. I take about an hour a day to respond to everybody, but sometimes I don't get to everyone, and I'm sorry. But I love you, and I hope you're safe. And have a good day.